Hello everyone. Now let's talk about AWS KMS, which stands for Key Management Service. It's a service into the AWS through which we are able to encrypt sub bucket, database, EBS storage. Now, first of all, before jumping into it, let's try to understand what is actually an encryption is all about. Encryption is a technique we have in which we convert our plain text into something which is called the ciphertext, which is a non-readable format. A simple person looking into the ciphertext would not be able to understand what the message is all about. So that is the whole purpose of an encryption is all about. It means that it protects your confidentiality. Unauthorized people would not be able to see or access your respective data in place. And there are two types of encryption we have in place. One is symmetric encryption, where you have only one single key for the encryption as well as for the decryption. It means the same key will be used to convert your data, original data, into the ciphertext, and the exact same key will be used to convert your ciphertext back to the original one in place, right? That's called the symmetric encryption. Then on the other hand, we have something which is called asymmetric encryption. When it comes to the asymmetric encryption, two different keys are involved into it, and this is more secure as compared to symmetric encryption. In asymmetric encryption, you have the encryption key and the decryption key, also called as the private key. So the encryption key or the public key is used up to convert your ciphertext back to convert your plain text to the ciphertext, and then the private key is used up to convert the ciphertext back to the plain text. So this is what we have in the asymmetric encryption. Now, when we talk about encryption in the context of the AWS, we have a service for that which is called AWS KMS, which stands for Key Management Service. This service helps you in encrypting a lot of resources into the AWS platform. And the best part is that it lets you first of all create your own key. Then you can choose what kind of an encryption you want, whether it's a symmetric encryption or the asymmetric encryption. And then you can select two things. One is key administrator and the key user into it up in place. Key user is the person who actually has the proper authorization to use the key. So a normal user, he would not be able to use the respective key for any sort of an encryption or the decryption. He needs to be a key user. So a lot of things, so not just creating the keys, managing those keys, right? Creating up a rotation policy that when that particular key will expire, because as per the AWS KMS, you cannot delete a key immediately. It has to be at least minimum 7 days of a waiting period needs to be there. And after that, the key gets deleted. So a lot of these features are present using up the AWS KMS. You can encrypt your S3 bucket. You can do double encryption into it. You can encrypt your respective database, EBS volumes, and unauthorized people will not be able to access up in place. So guys, this is what we have in our session. Thank you.